Congratulations to Devin Haney for dominating Yuriorkis Gamboa every single round, pitching a shutout. It's fair to say that Devin Haney dominated Gamboa more than any of his previous opponents. This was Devin Haney's toughest opponent to this date, and he managed to pass the test with flying colors. Yes, Devin Haney didn't get the KO that he was looking for. However, that was credit to Gamboa being a veteran in the ring, and also the fact that he was fighting to survive. It seemed like Gamboa was happy to go 12 rounds with the youngest champion in the world, Devin Haney. Leading up to the fight, Devin Haney told me that he wants to dominate Gamboa more than any of his previous opponents did, in which he was definitely able to do so with ease. I mean, after the fight, Devin looked like he haven't even been in a fight. With that being stated, I know Devin wanted to get the knockout really bad. However, it's hard to score a knockout against an opponent that was looking to go 12 rounds from the jump. In the first round, Devin was looking really sharp with his jab, with his defense, with his offense, etc., etc. Therefore, from the first bell, he was able to nullify Gamboa's offensive attacks from the outside and the inside with ease. He was able to keep Gamboa at bay with that sharp jab, upstairs and downstairs. I could tell Devin studied the game really well, the way he was throwing that Floyd Mayweather jab to the body. That was very effective. So as the fight went on, I believe the second or third round, Gamboa gambled to get into the inside. However, Devin Haney met him with counters that got Gamboa attention right away. After that point, Gamboa shied away from trying to establish any offensive attacks. It was impressive to see Devin nullify Gamboa all around the board. One thing about Gamboa, he always takes risks. He flurries, so on and so forth. But with Devin, he seemed to be really cautious. Regardless if he lost every single round, he took little to no risks against Devin Haney. Because like I told you guys before, I think Gamboa realized what's in front of him, and he was just happy to go 12 rounds with Devin Haney. So during the fight, while Devin was scoring eye-opening shots, surprisingly, Gamboa was taking them shots very well, but he did not retaliate, which that's also credit to Devin Haney's defensive skills. Devin was just not there to be hit. Therefore, as the fight went on, Devin Haney turned on the pressure as his father/trainer, Bill Haney, was telling him to do so, in which Devin Haney executed. Toward the later half of the fight, Devin Haney went from boxing Gamboa to fighting in the inside with Gamboa, which you would think that will favor Gamboa since he's short and more compact. However, surprisingly, after Devin Haney caught him with a left hook in the inside, that buckled Gamboa, hurting him really bad. After that point, Gamboa resorted to holding in the inside a whole bunch, in which the referee ended up taking a point away from Gamboa for the excessive holding. However, at that point, it didn't really matter because Gamboa, he was not looking to win the fight. He was just looking to survive. So once Devin sensed that from Gamboa, he turned on the pressure, landing sneaky shots in the inside, but Gamboa was extremely holding that it pretty much nullified a lot of Devin Haney offensive attacks in the inside. It seemed like every time Devin is about to get off and work, Gamboa will just hold. And by doing so, Gamboa will just dead the action. Furthermore, in the 12th round, Devin was really close to stopping Gamboa. He was landing tremendous shots in the inside. He went toe-to-toe with Gamboa, but like I said before, Gamboa's goal at that point was just to hear the final bell. With that being stated, even though Devin Haney did not get the knockout he was looking for, I was highly impressed by Devin Haney's arsenal. He's one of them rare fighters that could box, fight mid-range, and also he's able to fight in the inside like he's a short fighter. Normally, when you have a fighter that's tall and rangy, in which happened to be a boxer, that fighter normally can't fight in the inside. There's plenty of examples. For example, Ryan Garcia, he's a superstar in the making. However, it seemed like Inside fighting is his kryptonite. Even Luke Campbell, he's tall and rangy. He could box his ass off. But when it comes to the inside work, he does not have that in his arsenal. However, Devin Haney has. Devin Haney has the whole package, which is rare nowadays. That takes me back to what Floyd Mayweather told Devin Haney on the come up. He told Devin, to have longevity in the sport of boxing, you obviously have to get hit less. You have to box more. But there are certain fighters that's going to be able to cut off the gap on you. And you're going to have to be able to fight in the inside and go toe to toe. And when it comes to Devin Haney, he don't just box. He also initiates going toe to toe, which confirms that he has the whole package. And that's exactly what Devin Haney displayed to the world tonight. Therefore, certain takeaways for Devin Haney is obviously when you have a fighter that's always holding, you have to find a way to get off a clinch without the referee. One way to do so is by pushing your opponent off, pulling back in a squat position, the way Errol Spence does. Also, the fact that Devin has one of the best jabs in the sport of boxing, especially downstairs. I would love to see Devin Haney capitalize on that more by setting up his opponents with the right hand upstairs, following the jab downstairs, or just feinting downstairs, then going up top with a straight right, the way Floyd Mayweather did against Corrales. Especially the way Devin is able to easily land the jab to the body and have his opponents bite in on that jab and the feint. With that being stated, one thing for sure, Devin is the A-class boogeyman in the sport of boxing. And he stated that he wants all of the smoke. He's a free smoke fighter. He wants Teofimo Lopez next for Undisputed because he has the last piece to complete the puzzle. The real WBC title. This fight is the fight that needs to be made next for Undisputed, since Teofimo wants to be undisputed at 135 and 140. So he has to see Devin Haney next in order to complete his dream. Ironically, that's Devin Haney's nickname. But I'll tell you one thing, the way these fighters treat Devin Haney, he might want to consider changing his nickname to the Nightmare. So drop in the comment section below what was your take on Devin Haney's performance. Subscribe below if you're trying to get smarter by the minute. If you're trying to get dumber by the second, don't listen to these decafs, the dumb casual ass fans that don't know shit about boxing. Word to Roger Mayweather, may he rest in peace, inshallah. Shout out to my bro Ski, my AKHi Dante, for being the entrepreneur of new media that I'm a part of. And if you're a casual fan and you want to be a hardcore boxing fan, all you have to do is click on the notification bell to get notified every time I post or go live on Split Decision. It's a boxing debate / talk show, mixed, master, engineered, produced by yours truly, AKHi, the past, present, and future. Undisputed pound for pound when it comes to debating. I got these decafs shook, they scared to look every time AKHi's on TV, because the truth is always bad news to these decafs. The truth is their kryptonite. So quit treating AKHi like the young Devin and call in and to be continued on the next episode of AKHi. AKHi, AKH TV. Peace, and we out here.